Inside judges, Torcasio, Ignatius Miscellaneous, and Malcolm Mulder, your referee Kennedy.
Well, these two fighters in centre ring, and this promises to be a beauty, I do believe. Now you're back on your home territory here, Nick. A little bit of kickboxing. Ersen, tell me a little bit about him.
Ersen Teken is actually he's 20 years of age and trains under Jamal Hassan's training camp, which is in Broadmeadows. This youngster's had 7 fights, 2 losses. Unfortunately, he had only 4 days notice to this fight. He took on the fight in 4 days notice, but feels very confident, thinks he can take Tony.
Well, the fight tonight under American rules, which will see inside and outside leg kicks. You may see a little bit of work to the head, and as we talk about it, the first one gets thrown from Ersen on that occasion. Both fighters. I look at Tony, and he spends a lot of work on his body. Good outside leg kick from Tony, buttering up there, looking to try and throw a little bit of leather, looking for an inside leg kick into the thigh there. While Ersen again finds the mark. Ersen pretty handy with the hands, comes around with an outside leg kick again, and a little bit of excitement here in centre ring, and you can just start to feel the crowd building a little bit now. We've got the kickboxers back out here. Ooh, clash of shins there, no damage done. Ooh, taking the legs from underneath him on that occasion.
I'm quite surprised to see Tony back in the ring after his last mention of retirement. You can't keep him out of there, he just loves the ring.
Well,
and he's aggressive
both
tonight.
boys got good hands. In fact, Ersen hasn't got a bad kit of punches as far as I'm concerned. Only short in the reach, but unfortunately he's found the mark on Tony. I say unfortunately for Tony, it has, anyhow.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hard work in Ersen.
Clubbing right hand over the top, trying to work underneath the body. Torcasio, in fact, was scheduled to fight Ronald Du tonight for the Australian title in the super welterweight. Ooh, good left hand over the top again. Found its mark. He's got him in a spot of butter. 2 good left hands coming from Torcasio in the 29-year-old. He's had 13 wins and 4 losses in kickboxing, and had 2 boxing bouts of which he won both. So they can tell you exactly who's trying to take the legs from underneath him. And Ersen's in the spot of bother at the moment. Tony Torcasio on top in this first of 4 2-minute rounds. Referee Mick Hannafy separates both fighters. Inside leg kick finds the mark. Ersen just a little bit bewildered at the moment. Oh, right hand over the top. And Ersen managed to stay on his feet.
There's a split decision in Ersen's last fight with kick per end, but definitely Tony Torcasio's first round took it all the way. Tony's eager to get back into the ring.
Ersen Teken and Jamal Hassan just giving him a few words of advice in the centre ring. Tony pretty keen. Out into the centre quickly. Right hand over the top. Cutting. Oh, inside. Kick finds the mark there on the left leg. And I reckon Tony wants to get rid of this very early. Looking for knockout.
Ersen's definitely got a lot of heart. He's really eager to drop Tony, but I think he's not going to have much luck tonight.
Taking a little bit of punishment to the inside of both legs at the moment. Hands up in centre ring. Mick Hannafy rings fighters apart. Tony Torcasio in the white, and Ersen Teken again in the black with the yellow piping. Right hand over the top, nearly found the mark. Just caught on the top of the glove there by Tony. Oh, good midriff kick. No damage done. Got to be careful, Ersen. Once you start coming up with the legs, you leave the top half wide open, and this has let Torcasio right in. All very well. Got to have both halves of the body working in unison, haven't you?
You certainly do. Drop your hands, you're going to pop them.
Comes back. On to Torcasio, but Tony keeping him up hard on the ropes. And Mick Hannafy separating both boys again. 4 2-minute rounds. We're into the second. Push kick.
Holding on to the ropes, which is definitely a no-no in kickboxing.
And I think just looking for a bit of a spell at the moment, but he's proving he can come off. He's got to move, make Tony chase him. Again, working both the left and the right leg. That time the left leg to the inside. Good hands from Torcasio. And Ersen just side on. No damage.
Just clipped him on the shoulder then.
A little bit wide-eyed, Ersen. I don't think he's going to be there for very much longer. And Tony trying to do some damage, but have a look at the determination of this kid. He's back at him again. He won't lie down. And takes another kick to the outside on that occasion. Now works to the inside, Tony, with that right kick. And looking to do damage upstairs again. Bell saves him. Second round. It's all experience, and that's what it's about. So much point sitting outside the ring and saying, yes, I can, I'd like to, I think I could.
That's right, Rob. You've got to get in there and keep doing it and get the experience under your belt. That's what makes you champion.
Tony Torcasio, first to the centre. And Ersen Teken.
Staying right out of Tony's way, trying to stay right out of Tony's way. I think it's...
And Nick
right.
Hanappi will send him to the neutral corner. In fact, I think it was probably just a little bit of a slip in there, but a good bit of leg work done by Tony, which perhaps just put Ersen, not so much of the back foot, but kept him unbalanced. And then, of course, once you're unbalanced, hands drop, everything goes, and you become a pretty easy target. Looking for a kick to the head and slipping.
I find Ersen holding onto the ropes quite frequently.
I don't know whether he's done any damage to his foot then. He's a bit tender, a bit sore. Torcasio in working to the body and evasive. Got some good little skills, this fellow. And again,
That was a nice combination by
quite
Ersen.
happy to work to the top of the head of Tony Torcasio. Now works into the shin, inside. Tony comes back with a bit of a wry grin on his face. Into the corner, you'll get a good look at this one. Right underneath our cameras here at the Entertainment Centre. This is a Christopher Chronis promotion. The moment of truth. Nick Hanappi telling him, don't hold the ropes. It's all right if you can get away with it, Nick.
Yeah, well, he certainly can't.
Oh,
Nice front
spinning
kick.
back kick.
Lost his balance. I can't understand why you'd want to do a spinning wheel kick like that. It takes so much energy. It just won't work with Tony, because he's right on top of him now.
And the other thing also is, with all due respects to Ersen, he's tired. And you can't do that sort of working there because your reflexes aren't quick enough to come back.
Doing a spinning wheel kick is like doing half a minute flat out. It takes so much energy out of you in the ring, Rob.
One bloke I could see, and there's only one fellow that I believe uses that to perfection, the guy called Manson Gibson. And spinning wheel kick, spinning back fist. Love to see him back out here. Rumour has it that he's not going to be long away. Torcasio doing plenty of work. Good punch to the midriff and out of the head. Right hand over the top. Clubbing right hand on the top of Ersen Teken. And he's still there after round 3.
He's a tough youngster, isn't he? 7 fights, 2 losses. Trains under Jamal Hassan.
I think Ersen trying to bounce up off his stool and start begin fighting. The last of the 4 2-minute rounders. And Tony Torcasio from the Paul Fifield stable. Bit of weight now to the inside. From the outside to the inside. In a spot of bother now is young Ersen. And Tony Torcasio in the white trunks has had the better of him so far of these 3 rounds. Looking left and right combinations. It's a left rip to the body and a left to the head. Ersen just throwing out that leg, no damage. Not finding the mark. And just a little bit too strong. Cutting right hand over the top. Finds the back of the neck of Tony Torcasio. Puts out the leg, pushes the little fellow back again. Flash of shins.
I notice Ersen's got a lot of problems with his leg. He's limping a little bit.
Well, I'm looking at the inside of that right leg, and on the inside where Tony's just been flicking out that other leg, it's very red and welted. And if you keep working on that all night, you know, it's hard to stand. There it goes again.
There it goes again,
Looking
Tony.
to work underneath. Seeing the knee bandaged up, I'd say he may have a problem. Now he works to the other leg, left and right. Now to the outside of that left thigh. And Torcasio using the leg kicks well.
Ersen's definitely in trouble, but Tony seems to be slowing down a bit.
Well, I'd love to see Ersen just go the distance because he deserves to.
Certainly has a lot of heart, but Tony seems to be slowing down. I mean, Tony can have him. I know Tony can do him.
Looking to try and set him up. Pushes him up with the left hand. Looking for a clubbing right hand over the top. Still can't find the mark. And Ersen Teken, there's a right hand again, but he spins back.
And with an incredible left cross there. There's a lot of strength in his punches after he's got so much punishment from Tony. He's definitely a tough kid.
Comes from a tough camp. Left hand, looking for the right uppercut. Left hand again. Now underneath, trying to drag him down and catch him with a punch on the way down. Torcasio with an inside leg kick, and there's the bell to win the 4th round. And all I can say, congratulations to both fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, by unanimous points, former dual champion Tony Torcasio.